With me, Grantham Town manager Paul Rawden. Paul, a sobering afternoon for the Gingerbreads here, ending a bit of a good defeat there, unfortunately.
Yeah, we showed a complete lack of character when the second goal's gone in. We didn't show any bravery. Nobody showed for the ball. Hopeless punts into bad areas, and collectively today we were just simply nowhere near. We didn't show enough character and fight and bravery.
Yeah, certainly we conceded early on the first 18-20 minutes or so in, but obviously we was playing the wind of factor again, as it always is at the minute. We was playing into the wind through the first half, and we when we got the ball on the ground, we put some passes around and we played a lot better.
Listen, I think they've scored a 40-yard wonder goal, goal of the season contender right there. It happens. They've used the wind quite well. Yeah, we grew into the game, and I think for the last 5-10 minutes of the first half, we got the ball down in good areas. We've put a decent ball in from Max Cook out wide that just got cleared off the line. And then we went into the second half, of trying to say, look, don't think that the wind is something that's going to, you can't go big, long and straight. It's just going to run through to a goalkeeper or out of play. So what we try and do is keep the ball on the floor, move it around, and we start the second half on the front foot, 3, 4, 5 corners, built some pressure up. Then we've just been suckered by a little breakaway, half decent cross, and Richards put it in the back of his own goal. And at that stage, you really want your side to come out fighting and scrapping, and we didn't. I think we accepted defeat. We didn't have that character that you need, when the weather's awful, the pitches are heavy. But like I say to them all, it's a winter sport. It's not a 4G sport, it is a winter sport, and you need to show that character and bravery. And I don't think anybody collectively, we didn't win enough 50-50s. We in possession, we just booted it into a space, and it just wasn't good enough. Not from an individual, but collectively, it just was nowhere near good enough. And we've got a lot of hard, work in front of us, which starts, back training twice a week now, which we need. But I do think we still lack 1 or 2 players in key areas that give us that physical presence. The players that we brought in have all done very well for us, but it's evident we don't win enough second balls, we don't win enough headers in areas, and we certainly don't have the people that can put a foot on it sometimes and calm situations down, and that is the sort of thing that we need to find quickly.
That's fair enough, yeah, and you do need to find a bit of form. You're now rooted at the bottom of the table, and there's a little bit of a gap appearing amongst the places above us. So how do you sort of move forward from that sort of position with the players you've got? Do you need more players in, change the system again?
Listen, you don't get relegated in November. Too many people look at league tables now. You've got to look at performances, and based on today's performance, yes, you would definitely say that you're going to get relegated playing like that, and you would. But you have to challenge the players. You've got to challenge those players to be braver, to find that, we cannot give an individual the desire. That comes from within. And if you haven't got desire, you're not going to survive in football. You're really not. So, you've got to remove the doom, the gloom, the pressure. And football is very simple. You win a game, everybody forgets everything that's gone before it, because that's all that, people judge you on. Right now, we do need to find 1 or 2 players, and we always have done. But it's not easy to attract those type of players to your football club when you're at the bottom of a league. It's very easy when you're doing well. They are out there, but you have to convince them to come, and they've got to be the right characters as well. There's some good players at the club, and today I just thought they really let themselves down in terms of, they can all play football, we've seen that, and today they decided that they didn't want to do that. So we have to question like I said, the bravery to demand a football when things are going against you, and that is the biggest single disappointing thing today, because previously in the previous 3-4 games they have shown that good character. I think there's a willingness to accept defeat today, which is not good enough for the club.
Paul Rawden, thank you.
Cheers.